It was today posted for orders. So the Commissioner has pronounced the judgment and order and furnished us the copy of that. The complaint filed by the complainant is rejected, and therefore the relief to say that the license be cancelled or suspended has not been considered. That prayer has been rejected. The Commissioner has also held, taking cue from the earlier judgment that was passed by the Commissioner in 2017, where a similar issue had arisen, and there too the parties were contesting the right to continue the business in an inventory court. And at that time also this Commission had come to a finding that no, the license has to be continued in favor of the head of the family. So this is the same ratio that has been applied for in this particular case. So this is nothing new that has been carried on in this particular case, and the Commissioner has held that the transfer in favor of the wife of Anthony Gama is allowed, subject to she bringing the NOC from the police in Mumbai, because as per the law, what happens is you have to get the police NOC from Goa if she was residing in Goa. So since she was residing in Goa and Bombay, you require police clearance from both. So that is the police clearance that has to be brought, and based on that particular police clearance, finally the license would stand transferred in her name. The other questions that were raised in that particular petition and the arguments advanced that there was a lease, there was a transfer, all that has not been taken into consideration at all. So till the court decides the issue of allotment of the estate and apportionment of the estate in the inventory proceedings, the license stands transferred in the name of the deceased spouse, the spouse of the deceased license holder, as she is appointed as the head of the family.
Sir, there was question raised that license was renewed after the license holder's death. What is the observation on that part?
See, what has happened there is, the license, when you make an application, there is a particular form. In that form, it's written on top, name of the license holder. Applicant is always the name of the license holder. When that application was made, a death certificate was produced, and when the matter came up before the authorities, after having seen the death certificate, made us to make an endorsement that the succession proceeding shall be completed and transfer shall be done within a period of 6 months. That endorsement is there, and because of that particular endorsement, we initiated inventory proceeding, and the court has appointed her as the head of the family.
Sir, what is your good name and whom?
I am Advocate Benny Nazareth.
Benny Nazareth.
Yeah.
What? Benny?
Advocate Benny Nazareth.
And whom you were representing?
I am representing the Gama family. Yeah. Who are the license holders in this particular case, and the owners of the premises. Thank you very much.
The whole crux of the complaint was that the excise license was renewed in a dead man's name. In fact, Mr. Anthony Gama passed away in 17th of May 2021, and the death certificate was not produced for over a year. The death certificate was produced only this year, in June 2022. Now this issue, the whole issue was that this restaurant was being run by the family of Smriti Irani, and Smriti Irani has publicly stated, in fact she has lied to the whole nation, that she had nothing to do with this restaurant. We have produced on record that this restaurant was being run with a GST number which is in the name of a company in which Zubin Irani, the husband of Smriti Irani, is a partner. So also the food and drugs license was in the name of the ATOL company run by Zubin Irani. Now the Excise Commissioner today has allowed the license to be transferred in the name of the late Anthony Gama's widow. So we would have to go through this order and the total facts of the case and see what is to be done next. Because if the excise license is in one person's name and the GST number and the food and drugs licenses and all other licenses are in the name of a different company, so that the Excise Commissioner has not gone into. So we would have to see how to deal with the today's order. Today's order is a bulky order. How to go around this order. But anyway, the truth is there all before the public that Smriti Irani, the Union Minister for Child and Women Development, lied to the nation that she had nothing to do with the restaurant when there is a record to the contrary, that the whole premises was leased to the company run by her husband in 2021, in January of 2021. So she was running the place, running this restaurant in Goa. Running a restaurant is no sin. One doesn't understand why Smriti Irani had to lie to the nation that she had nothing to do with this restaurant. So the whole truth is out before the public of the country who has heard Mrs. Irani lie to the nation that she had nothing to do with the restaurant. So now on the point of today's order, on the validity of that license issued illegally in the name of Anthony Rigama and later renewed on the name of a dead person, we would have to go through the order and see what has to be done next.
What's the order? Sorry, I just reached late. What is the order given?
Order, the Excise Commissioner has allowed the license to be transferred in the name of the widow, Anthony Rigama's widow.
Okay.
Subject to her giving a police clearance.
Okay, subject to the fulfilling the conditions of the license.
Yes.
Okay. Has he given the order?
Yes.
Can
I will scan and send you.
Yeah.
It's about 20 pages.
Yeah.
Share it on the list.
So what your stand now? What you are doing after this? Do you think this is a wrong statement, wrong order had been done?
No. See, the fact is that Smriti Irani's family was running the restaurant. The whole issue was on that point. So everything has been placed on record. The food and drugs license, the GST number and the lease agreement that this premises was leased to that company. So who was running the restaurant was ATOL company, which is run by and managed by Smriti Irani's husband Zubin Irani. Now, as I said, one doesn't understand why Mrs. Irani had to lie to the nation by stating that her family has nothing to do with this restaurant. When there was enough evidence, and there is enough evidence, and now there is enough evidence on the record that the family of Smriti Irani was running that restaurant.
So, further course of action, what you are doing?
No, I will go through the order. I will go through the order and see what is to be done next.